Hello, friends. This is Sandeep once again. So, today I want to discuss this important trend in the market, that is whether AI is going to replace Java developers or not. So, I want to answer it honestly as much as I can. So, short answer is no, but it is going to replace developers who don't know how to use AI. This might be a very common answer you might feel, but we will try to understand where AI is better and where it is something can replace developers. It's something. So what actually is does very well, that is writing the very boilerplate code, repeat code, that is CRUD operations, CRUD endpoints, DTOs, configs. If you want to set up a Spring Boot application or maybe front-end application, maybe generating unit test and also explaining error messages, summarizing documentation, right? Small methods you can also write using this AI. But what actually it cannot do is the system designed with the real business constraints. So in real businesses, there are a lot of constraints, different rules, different assumptions are there, and considering that, it becomes very difficult for the AI to do that. So AI is what I feel is good for the uh, automating the repeat things. Similarly, application is there in the production, and if you want to debug that, that is very messy, and which is a legacy code base. So that becomes a challenge, that debugging such issue with the AI. Also, the architectural decisions under pressure we need to make. Sometime we need to think of whether to cache this particular thing or not, or maybe reduce the number of pods are there. There are different things. We need to make the decisions under pressure. So that something I feel AI is not going to do. And also understanding client's requirement is something which is technically flawed. So sometimes client says that this particular requirement is something which is technically not correct, but the client wants that particular requirement. So in that case, AI is not going to help us. Also, there will be a lot of ambiguities with the requirements, and there will be a lot of requirements which will contradict with the client expectations. So such ambiguity to handle it is something difficult to, and these are not very straightforward questions, interview questions that AI will answer. These are something based on the real world ambiguities. So, what is the threat for the developers? So, a developer who uses AI is 2 to 3x more productive than who doesn't, right? So, that means companies need fewer developers to do the same work. Some roles will disappear. There will be a lot of people who are doing the same job again and again, writing the CRUD operations and doing the basic stuff. Then these developers are something which you will see eventually go out of the role. And the opportunities, developers who can direct AI, review the output critically, catch the mistakes, make some decisions it can't. And this is something learnable. So what this means for freshers? So this is actually the best time for the freshers to start learning Java. Why? Because you can learn the Java plus assisted development together from day one, and no old habits to unlearn because you're learning from scratch. So there is nothing something you have to be worried about. So developers are at the risk mid level who refuse to adopt the AI assisted development. So but before you start using the AI, you should be understanding Java first, and so that you can't catch AI mistakes. So how to use AI the right way? So copy pasting the AI code without reading it, that is the uh, biggest mistake you can do. Ask AI to write Spring Boot REST APIs and submit it. Use AI to skip understanding, just get the output. So without understanding, you are generating a code and using that. That is something very bad. So what is the better? Ask AI to explain a concept that you are stuck. So you can ask AI if there is something mistake that you are difficult at. Ask that in a simple manner. Also, try to debug your own code with AI, understand the fix, not just the, do not just accept it blindly. Understand the fix. Also, ask why does this particular thing works, not just write this for me. So you should be also understanding why this particular piece of code works, right? Now, three things very simple to remember. AI is not going to replace Java developers. It replaces the developers who refuse to accept AI. Second, Java deep knowledge first. You cannot write the code if you do not understand. You can't review or you don't understand the code, right? So freshers are the most advantage. They can learn the Java as well with AI assisted development as well. So if you want to really develop the Java deep skills, then on top of that AI skills. So this is what exactly we are doing at IT Shala. So if you're a fresher or who are like 1 to 2 years of experience person who's want to get into the complete deep understanding of Java skills, I'm starting a new batch this Monday, that is 6 July, morning 7:30 a.m. This batch is available offline and online mode. So wish you all the best in your career, and those who are looking to join the particular batch, see you in the class. Thank you, guys.